here with Rich Estes, who is the CEO and co-founder of the really interestingly named Punchlist. Welcome, Rich. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's
Thank
great.
You. Thanks for having me.
So tell us, what does Punchlist do?
Yeah, so agents have a huge problem getting repairs and estimates done as they're going through a transaction. So Punchlist automates that process. They upload a home inspection to our app, and we give them a super fast estimate back so they can go on with what they need to do in their daily lives, and then we have a repair crew that can actually go out and do all the work if need be.
So that sounds fascinating, because I guess one of the real pain points for agents is that when you want to get repairs done, you've got to get a quote, then you've got to get that quote approved by the owner of the property,
right.
and sometimes that can take, I guess, weeks. In my own experience, weeks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we kept hearing is there was a huge problem of timing.
Yeah.
If you have a lot of time, which you don't in the transaction, right? Everybody's
Yep.
trying to close, and
Yep.
the hotter the market, and we're in a hot market right now, the less time you have to be able to do that. So we needed to build some technology. It's been a space that's just no one's really innovated in. All the agents really just dealing with what we call pickup truck contractors, which
Yep.
we love.
Yep.
Those guys now do it for us,
Right.
but they're not great business managers.
Yes.
About communication. They're out working,
Yep.
and so agents needed a faster, more streamlined and easier, better communication pathway to get it done.
So just walk me through the business model that you guys have
Sure.
got. So you're a platform which has got lots and lots of contractors in it, so you can turn that stuff around quickly, or how does it work?
Yeah, so our platform is really, it's kind of two sides. We've got the supply and the demand. So the demand side comes from the agents, that's who we market to.
Yep.
Supply side is the contractor network. We're not really a contractor marketplace. We're a turnkey service for the agents. So
Right.
it's not like you would say a home advisor or an Angie's List, to where we're just going to refer it out.
Yep.
These people are part of our team, they're partners with us. That's why we get it done, and you have to have that in this particular space.
Because you want that trust, don't you? You want to know that the quality of the work is good. You want to know that it's
Agents
gonna
are
really work.
viral, which
Yep.
is great
Yep.
when you're doing a great job.
And
When you're not, it's
no,
not.
no.
So we don't really have the luxury of not performing.
And so as an agent, if I already have a relationship with a contractor that I really like, I can bring them I can use them as part of this? It just kind of streamlines my communication with them? Or?
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually something we just launched. We have a whole new agent dashboard where you can do everything from order a home inspection by clicking a button, all the way through. You can actually automate it to a part of with MLS. So the MLS comes in, a house goes under contract. You can set it up kind of like a drip marketing campaign. I want the home inspection to go through, I want the estimate to be done, and it all just happens automatically in the background.
So one of the challenges in the Australian market right now is this idea that when an agent goes to do an inspection to identify how to sell the property or to do that first
Right.
analysis, they're often just identifying problems that might prevent it from selling, which can bring the vendor, or the potential seller, down, because it makes them feel like there's too much work.
Right.
And I guess one of the issues is that your platform would actually help an agent make it manageable to go actually out and help source getting that work done,
Right.
and come back with quotes and things like that to get the property ready for sale.
Yeah, so the pre-listing side's a huge part of our market.
Yep.
It's been not that successful with home inspections, right? And because agents have a couple issues with pre-listing inspections. One is about disclosure.
Yep.
Here in the States, most all the states have seller's disclosure laws that if you know, you need to disclose.
Yeah.
So the agents are more or less
I don't want to know
I
if
don't
there's a
want to
problem,
know.
if there's a structural issue with
know,
it, don't tell me.
Plus, you're gonna, you got to get a home inspection, then you got to get the work done. So a couple of weeks, maybe if it's good timing,
Yep.
goes by and that house isn't on the market. So most agents just say, I want this house on the market right now because I can sell it tomorrow.
Yep.
So the timing of all that is really, really important. So we've actually created a product we call pre-listing evaluation. And our job is not necessarily looking at it as an inspector. Our job is to get it ready to go on the market.
Right.
And so we're looking at where the dog chewed up the molding on the door,
Yep.
where a home inspector wouldn't necessarily, that's not anything wrong with the house, but
Yeah.
from a saleability standpoint, it's a huge problem. So
Yeah.
we look at that, we look at the big things, make recommendations, do a consult with a customer, and we can do that and do the work in a couple of days.
Right.
So we're not slowing it down. So we tell the agent, don't wait on us to put the house on the market, because by the time you show it, we'll be
ready for it. So you're able to hit deadlines in that space as opposed to set the deadline after, or set the campaign after the work's done.
Yeah. I mean, managing all that's just a bear, and the agents have to do it right now.
Yeah.
We are that arm for them to say, just as part. No one likes to deal with this part of it anyway.
No.
And we're just
it's
very
the
specialized.
busy work that agents have to do that is really inefficient at the moment, isn't it?
Right.
That really is quite.
I mean, all the agents are kind of running around managing things like a miniature general contractor.
Yeah.
They know a roofer, they know a window guy, they know a plumber, and if they have that one little thing, then fine. But we'll do the one little thing. We'll do an 80-page report. Our average jobs are pretty small in dollar figure. We just do a lot of them.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. So I guess one of the other things that we're seeing in Australia, is this change in the business model. That what if I had a relationship with my real estate agent for life? So what if I actually I sold my property through an agent, then I bought a new one, but I'm busy, and both my husband and I work, and we've got a family and all that sort of stuff, and
right.
I don't want. There's stuff that I'm going to want done across the life cycle of my property,
right.
but I don't want to organise all of that. I don't
right.
want to do it, and I don't want
right.
to have like 17 missed calls from a contractor, or the 7 contractors that I'm going to have to coordinate to redo the bathroom or stuff like that. So there's a couple of real estate agents in Australia that are actually saying, well, we'll manage all of that for the life cycle of your property and just take a clip of it. So your platform would actually be a viable
nice integration for something
integration
like that.
For some of that,
because they're having to either find integrations and find providers, or they've got to build it.
Yep.
And the building it doesn't sound like a great plan.
No.
No. It's like, stay focused at what you do
good
best.
Wheels out there. Yeah, let's roll one out.
Sell houses.
Yeah.
But you're hitting on a huge pain point. I can't remember the stat, but it's a NAR stat, National Realtors. I think it's 89% of all home buyers and sellers would use their agent again, but only 40% do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's 10 years between the time you're buying and selling a home. You develop new relationships, and you give it to someone else. And it's a pretty incredible stat, to be honest with you. And I think there's a ton that agents could do to do that better.
Yeah, but if you have a relationship for the whole life, like if you're actually managing somebody's property for them, even though they own it and they live in it, but you've got a relationship around that, then when it comes to sell, there's just not going to be anyone else get into that equation, are they?
That's right.
You're going to go with them because you've been trusting them the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, we unfortunately can't. For us, we can't be exclusive with a realtor.
Yeah.
But we have some really key realtor partners. We do a lot of VIP stuff. And there's some talks about some things. There's a lot of new platforms, coming out the States too. But no one's really hit it perfect yet. So it's a good opportunity.
And so are agents able to clip the ticket? So like add a charge on for managing that service or stuff like that through your platform, or would they do that elsewhere?
They could. Yes, they could. Yeah. We haven't taken that step yet to go to kind of that affiliate model with realtors. But if they wanted to, they definitely could. What we see more is in the luxury markets that we're in, which is probably where you're going to see this happen to begin with.
Yeah.
It's kind of a built-in thing. They're going to get paid 3% of some $1 million house 5 years from now, maybe. So over the lifetime of that 5 years, if they spend $1,000 or something to do it,
to
get to 30,000.
Yeah.
That's just a long-term lead
good
fee.
investment, right?
So I've seen that more, but I think some of the more dynamic digital brokerages could start to plug and play and do some things like that and charge for it.
Yeah. So how long have you been around for? Since 2017, I think you were telling me before. Yep.
Yes. So been around since 2017. I've been in construction my whole life. So I was a builder, developer. So I've been in around real estate pretty much my whole life. So this was an obvious problem I saw that when I had time and energy to go tackle it.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, look, thank you so much for your time, Rich. It's been really great to talk to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.